Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I am just going to go drive around the block a little bit. Had to get out. Man, I just need to get out. And it's really funny. It just seems like, I think it just seems like that I'm not getting out much to me. But it's not. Like yesterday, I went and had physical therapy. I was out and then went and I drove to 2 different places because one of them they closed down. It was the same chain, but they closed one of them down. And Adam was craving that food, so I drove to 2 of them. And the second one, of course, I got this stuff, and it was so delicious, ever so delicious. But oh, forgot my blinker. Well, anyway, we went there. I went there. He was not with me. And after physical therapy, okay, I'm doing things, Sound like I'm just sitting at home all the time. But really, and then today I haven't done anything. It's after 4:11 now. And it felt like, okay, I'm wasting my day. Ever since 2020, and I was one of those, have a rare health condition. I had to stay home. And even though I think I had it in February, when there wasn't that much information out about it, I'm leaving the name out on purpose. And I think I had it then. I was walking from my office into the next room, and all of a sudden I tipped to the left, and I heard crack. I fell on the hardwood floor and re-injured my left knee. And never been the same since. And now I'm doing physical therapy, but it's not for that reason. It's for a different reason, that my bright sunshine came through that big old cloud. But am I gonna keep saying really? Okay, you see that dark ominous cloud. Anyway, that was an adult. He's just now passing me, but I wasn't sure if it was a teenager or what, from where they were and what I could see. Anyway, let's go. But yeah, that day yesterday I had physical therapy. I think it was the day before, or the day before that. No, I think it was the day before. I went to the, how do you pronounce this? Ophthalmologist. Yeah, when I had my eyes dilated, man, whoo, boy, were they big. Oh, wow. The eye, what is it, iris? Adam, I looked at Adam, it was later, it was much later in the day. And I looked over at him, we were in the car, the SUV, where were we going? Yeah, we went to get some, what was it, meat, maybe? I don't know. And I looked at him, and he went, wow, those eyes. Yep. But, I stay busy, but I don't feel like it. I feel like I'm just, like I was saying, back in 2020, and I had to stay home. That I really think is when, not really, but that's when some of my issues started, because I wasn't getting the exercise like I used to. And the exercise, I used to joke and say that shopping was my exercise. Well, I did a lot of walking. Okay, shopping. When I first injured myself in 2017, I used to walk on like these, you see these sidewalks? And then I tripped on one end of one of the sidewalks. It was it was wet. What I didn't know was that it went down, and the rain had covered it, and my toe clipped that part that was elevated, and I, like a running, trying to catch myself, but then I just couldn't, and I fell on both knees. I scratched them up really bad, hurt them really bad. I couldn't even walk up the stairs, and that's when that began, 2017. And also I used to walk so much after that. I started going into, stores, and I'd walk. We don't really have a mall anymore. The inside malls, to do that, we have outdoor malls. I don't think there is an indoor mall anymore. And I think they got rid of it after 2017, the one we had. Anyway, so I just go to stores and I walk around, and it's some exercise. That's what I'm saying. But in 2020, couldn't do that. Most of 2021, couldn't do that. And then after that, 2022 is when I started taking insulin, and that's, I seriously believe, that, and I quit smoking. At the end, I started in March, I think, of 2022, taking insulin, and then in August, September, wasn't it 2022? I quit smoking. Boy, and those events seem to have changed my life. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get dramatic. That's about as dramatic as you'll hear me ever. I'm not a dramatic person. Although talking about these things happening make me sound that way. Talking about the drama queens, drama kings and drama queens, makes me, anytime you talk about any of these people who are histrionic, they're drama, filled with drama. It'll sound like that. Unless you speak in monotones and it says, if you can. I don't know that I can. And just don't add much flavor to it. How can you? Really? Okay, and another thing that I think that has contributed to me having problems, seriously, was the bouncy house bed. I say was because today we finally got the mattress to change that bouncy house out. I did a video about it, how it progressed. It was just a year old, just over a year old. Okay, and how all that progressed, that we really didn't notice because it also had a box, a frame that had drawers, and they never got completed, and it was a lot of work. And so we really weren't paying attention when we put the bed on. And the way that I changed my beds and everything, I don't sleep with, I don't put on beds the sheets, the fitted sheets, and any sheets. I don't do it. I twist and turn too much at night that I'd be a cocoon. I'd be cocooned. No, so I don't do that. I put a thick blanket underneath. There are different ones. Two of them I have. They're twins to one another, basically. Not twin size, but they're the same kind of thing. And that just adds a little more cushion. A little more softness. I have to have a soft bed. That one was supposed to be medium. Well, what I found out, recently, I'm talking like 2 days ago, really started to investigate what is wrong with this bouncy house bed. It's not supposed to be a bouncy house bed. It's all springs. Seriously. There used to be a thing. These were separate. A box springs and a mattress. They weren't the same thing. They weren't made out of the same thing. And they weren't, period, the same thing. Sure, some of them had coils in the mattress, but not all of them did. Really, I don't remember ever, well, maybe I did, but, but the whole mattress, and just like a quarter of an inch of something soft on the top. I would like to give them some credit and say an inch, but it's not. If this is a mattress, when it springs the same as with the box springs, who invented this crap? Really, it wasn't like it's real cheap, and it wasn't real expensive. Have you priced mattresses these days? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they say the real mattresses are going to cost you upward close to what, like $10,000 a piece? The mattress itself, just one mattress. I don't know, because I remember the time Adam and I were somewhere. This was like maybe 10 years ago. He said, it says mattress sale, $3,000 off the cost. He said, what do they cost if they're $3,000 off? I'm like, yeah, what is it? I mean, really, mattresses are that expensive? If an on sale is $3,000 off, that's a lot off. You know what I'm saying? What do they cost? Probably $10,000 then, maybe. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to look again. I had looked earlier, but I'm going to look again. Okay, I just saw something that was disturbing. I did look at that up, and I made a clip. I had to delete it because in that clip, there was a child all of a sudden standing at the edge of the road on the curb, and she just kept walking. And there was a car coming, but that wasn't the disturbing part. I mean, she saw the car, so she didn't walk out, but she's so short, she couldn't see over those cars. I mean, somebody could have been coming, and the way people drive on the street. But anyway, she just kept walking. I'm like, this kid cannot be even in, I wouldn't even think in preschool. I did, I've done either the substitute teaching, the visiting teacher, at college, and then at college and university, every age group from pre-K onward, even after high school, those who have special needs. At some point was a substitute teacher, visiting teacher, or educator to my own. Yeah. And that kid, that's just disturbing to me. To see these woods right here, you see, right there. There is a what is it called? A branch, I guess you call it, teepee. Somebody has built a branch teepee. I would think that it's the local, the local kids got in there, but it looks very sophisticated, to tell you the truth. And I wonder if somebody lives in that. And now that it's, wintertime, there's not that much leaves, it doesn't cover it up. Maybe they live there year round. You never know. It's part of a park. I don't think it's part of the elementary school here. I think it's the park, so. Okay, Mama Bear couldn't handle it. So I went, it's not my child, but I went looking to see, looked at. I did not get out at that teepee, didn't see anything. There is a ball back there, a kid's ball. Anyway, as far as the child, it looks like somebody is, a parent is out there with a bunch of kids, so, yeah. Okay, and yes, one of the kids was that little girl, so, I believe. Anyway, that kind of freaks you out. I mean, I knew that they could see her from that park, so still, I knew that how you could see anybody going up to that park, and there's always somebody in the park at this time of day. So anyway, I've seen so many disturbing things at that park, though. I mean, really, not really at the park. I've seen, like, young girls. I'm talking, say, young teenage girls or just preteen. Their parents drop them off when it's dark. It's just now turning dark, and let them walk home. I guess that's what the purpose is. And they drop them off there. And it's like, do you realize how many woods there are around here? Yeah, when I was 10 years old, not myself, but I heard, about a girl in our neighborhood, and there was woods on our street. Okay, so I'm very, cautious for other people's kids. I don't have any kids that are going to be at a park here and all that. But, boy, those birds are mad at that squirrel. They are attacking that squirrel. Man, go, leave this. Okay, I'm gonna break up the. I went and had a little talk with the squirrel, with one of the, not the squirrel, but one of the crows. Told him, you leave that squirrel alone, and he took off. Hey, you know, sometimes humans have to. Well, look at this wind, man. What the crap is going on all of a sudden? Look at it. My goodness. Maybe it's telling me, go home, girl, go home. Let the squirrel and the... I don't know, I wouldn't let the squirrel be attacked by these crows. They are vicious. Let me tell you. They can be vicious. And okay, that wind is getting kind of scary. That is for certain. Like, I'm not texting. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling in this. This is just, you know, all the parents out there packing up their kids. Let's go home. It's too windy. It is pretty windy. I'm going to go home myself, just in case you're wondering. But yeah, it's got blustery. Is the word blustery? Have you heard that lately? I haven't. Anyway, this is February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. It crept up on us, on me and Adam, so it was weird. All of a sudden, there it was, you know. But he said, well, I told you Happy Valentine's Day this morning. I said, was I awake? You know, I don't remember at all. Because it wasn't until way later in the day that I even told him. We didn't buy anything, either one of, you know, each other. Like I said, just kind of crept up on us. And it's weird. It was weird. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Talk to you on another video. Bye. Okay, I just wanted to make this note here. Remember over here, I was parked back a little bit. But, not too far from here, really. But all of a sudden, the wind came up, tree was blowing. Well, guess what? Those clouds moved out. Like, I just went around the block. That's it. And the clouds, the dark, ominous clouds, gone. It's like, really? This is creepy? Was it that windy? Yeah. That was creepy. Seriously, I better lock this door. And then there was a man walking his two kids. They looked like twins, a boy and a girl. And he was training them how to ride their bicycles, their trikes. They had training wheels on them. It was a bicycle, actually. But one of them fell. It was a big problem. And I'm thinking, yeah, you might want to train them separate. Maybe, yeah. But, you know, I don't give advice, and I don't put other people's kids in my videos, so. But that was weird, and those crows, I've had a discussion with all three of them. You probably think I'm joking, right? There were three when I drove up here, and I just rolled down the window and looked at them and said, really, crows? They were all over the place. Seriously, what in the world is that over there now? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I said I was going home. That's what I'll do.